It's not fair. It's not fair. Here's somebody is not fair. Hunter Biden.
He admitted it though.
Who cares what he admitted? Hunter Biden is a bum.
He had no choice.
Hunter Biden is a bum.
Why you call him a bum?
Because he has a child with a woman and he is pretending that it is not his. He has taken a blood test.
That's not a bum.
They show that it is his.
That's a deadbeat dad.
He's a deadbeat drug addict, allegedly drug addict. Well, I guess he was back then. He's a bum. I don't care about Biden and I don't care about Trump. I don't know why Republicans keep thinking that the American people care about Biden. We don't. If they're crooks, they all need to be locked up.
But the point that the people who do care are those people that's in the Senate. Because they want to see, like crooked Hillary, everybody that's on the Democratic side, they need to take responsibility of their messiness too.
But yeah, we know you like Biden's son.
Well, until he stands up. But until he stands up and supports the baby that he has. He has a baby. He has a child.
He has a whole grown child.
Yeah.
That he took a blood test and it's his child.
Yeah.
And the woman had suing him because he doesn't give any money. He pretends like the child isn't his. She had Biden on the name. He sued her to take Biden off of the child's name. You are a bum.
Deadbeat dad.
A deadbeat. That's a bum.
No, that's not a bum.
What's a bum?
A bum is the guys you see on the street.
Oh,
they have no money. They barely can live. They don't live in a house.
Well,
look at his suit. He ain't no bum. He a deadbeat dad.
So Hunter Biden to plead guilty to tax crimes and admit he had a gun offense. Mm-hmm. U.S. President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, is expected to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanors to tax crimes and admit to illegally possessing a gun while a drug user after a 5-year investigation that cost us thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars when you could have admitted this 5 years ago and saved the American people thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
That 5 years it took for this.
5 years.
We all kind of felt that
So the little girl out there, he ain't gonna admit you till you getting ready to graduate from college, honey. If it took him 5 years to admit this.
The kid got to grow up looking just like him. Like, ooh,
she do look like
just like her dad.
She looked just like him.
Wow.
The U.S. attorney in Delaware has filed papers indicating a plea agreement has been reached. So he did a plea bargain. In order to stay out of prison, he pled guilty, and he's just pretty much getting a fine and a slap on the wrist and telling him, don't do nothing bad for the next couple of years and you'll be fine. But that's really not the main... I don't know how many times I got to say this. I'll say it again. I said it with Trump, and now I have to say it with the Bidens, even though they're not watching my show. When the FBI or the government or anybody cuts you loose, all it means is that the FBI has a larger case against you.
Okay.
They have his laptop. They have connections of him getting millions of dollars from Ukraine. Mm-hmm. They have the connection between his dad when he was vice president, not even president. What was Obama doing all this time? Everybody like, he didn't see all this going on. When Joe was vice president,
he was trying to keep himself together.
I know he probably like, look, man,
I gotta fend for myself.
I'm the first black president. They after me, so I'm making sure.
I'm trusting Mr. Biden, and you've been a senator for so many years. You got this together.
I ain't got time for you and what's going on.
Babysit you.
But you're right. Okay. Obama was like, I'm making sure me and Michelle taken care of.
Thank you.
And our daughters. Because you know they after us.
And that they don't slip into nothing like some other kids that be in the White House too.
But like you, unlike you, Joe, why would you give your son a high position job where he's getting money from Ukraine and he has no experience in the job that you're giving him? Now, all of a sudden, we got all this stuff going on with Ukraine and Joe's the president. And we sending money over there. What's going on? And I'm not like Marjorie Taylor Greene, where I'm a idiot, where that's all I'm focused on, and I can't understand that Trump is a criminal too. But come on, man, something. What they say, there's something in the butter. What do they call that?
I don't know what
the old people say.
What Biden and his wife were thinking of, because the son that passed away was the son that we felt would have been trusting in a role like this, but
not Hunter.
This son has issues with drugs and everything and integrity.
And why is
Don't
Biden
put him nowhere near that White House?
Stop taking up for him. You're president. Let him get arrested and put in jail and pardon him.
He has to learn how to do what he needs
to do.
But
I mean, he can pardon them.
Yeah,
just pardon him, for God's sake.
You know the Republicans that have a field.
It doesn't matter. That's my son. I'm gonna pardon him.
Okay,
unless he kills somebody. Other than that, short of killing somebody, I'm pardoning my son.
What you said earlier about the FBI,
that's the larger case.
So this is not over.
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
but that's the bigger case. That's the billions of dollars going to Ukraine and him getting millions, and that's the larger case. And if you don't think that they got that still going on, you crazy. So let him cut him loose. That's not the big case.
So they'll be back.
So all these Republicans talking about, even Trump, all he got was a fine. That's like getting a traffic fine. Look what they doing to me. Shut up, man.
You even think you above the law, though.
You think you above the law.
Come on.
And
now.
every time you talk to Republicans or the ones that, mega people, I can't say Republicans. Right. I have to say mega people.
Exactly.
They never talk about what Trump does that's wrong. They always talk about what everybody else does that's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, Hillary did this, and Hunter did this, and Joe did this. Well, what about Joe Comover? What did he do? Well, he's being profiled. Oh, so you believe that the police officers and the Department of Justice racially profiles people? Or, I'm sorry, not racially profiles, Comover profiles.
Yeah.
I thought black people made that up in our heads. I thought systemic racism is not real.
With the FBI.
I thought that's not real. You guys are not. You guys are just complaining.
So, but you know what? A lot of times too, the legitimacy of they can still compare their situation and still belittle ours.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we're not important. The FBI coming at Trump is more. Yes, that's truly profiling. Oh,
but not the point that you're trying to make
Martin Luther King
but not the point that you're trying to make that police officers, law enforcement can target someone and let everybody else go, but they get eagle-eyed on you. They don't want to say that, but that's exactly how they feel about Trump. They're not thinking about nobody else. They're eagle-eyed on him.
That's right.
That's what we've been saying as black people.
It don't matter what we say as black people. That's the sad thing about it. The same thing can happen to them that's been happening to us, but they still find a way to prevail. They'll still find a way to justify. That's pride.
It says the Republicans have called it evidence of a two-tiered system of justice. You guys are, you don't like me to say bums, morons.
Yeah, stay with your moron name.
You're morons. We've been saying that. But now all of a sudden, because it's happening to your Comover,
that's where
it's a two-tiered system. Oh, now they only go after certain people.
Right.
Oh, they only target. Oh, they can see a group of white boys standing on the corner and a group of black boys standing on the corner. Who you think they gonna go after? When we say a white woman sitting by Karen going, help, help, and we say you don't do that because police officers will come and shoot.
And a lot of
But if she's saying help and a white guy standing there, you might not shoot. You might be like, what's going on here?
A lot of times,
come on, y'all.
They feel like, and it could be white privilege. It's called white privilege because even if them being the victim, their being a victim is stronger than our being a victim.
That's ridiculous.
People of color, it don't matter because a lot of them already feel like we don't trust them.
So now they want to dismantle.
You need to watch them anyway.
Now they want to dismantle the FBI.
Right.
Now they want to dismantle the CIA.
At the important.
Now they want to look at the police departments and make sure that there's no people that's targeting mega people.
They are messing with privileged people.
Yeah.
That's why we're now starting to put a ding, 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 ding.
Hunter Biden walks away with a speeding ticket after saying that he was on drugs, a gun, lied on his FOI card, we would be arrested.
Under the jail.
Drugs.
Yes.
We would do some time, at least 6 months, for God's sake.
Yes.
But because he said he was sorry, and because he said he was on drugs. Do you know how many black men ain't on probation? Right, but do you know how many black men are on probation? They're in jail. Okay, yeah. So I agree with Comb Over. It is a 2-tiered system, and they don't like you, Trump. That's why they're coming after you. They don't like you, Comb Over, because they feel like, first of all, an attack on the Capitol. You should have. It was a lot of them that got hurt during there.
I know.
Security officers.
Someone passed away.
So
people died.
You are on the top of their list of who they don't like. At least we think under Biden is money.
Yeah.
They thinking, well, he ain't hurt no police officers or
something. I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that. So
and when Trump was president, all people did was fight in the streets. Things was getting, stores was getting attacked. People fighting on all these militia groups. They don't want him as president. So of course the FBI is targeting you.
But if you're saying
you're a troublemaker.
On the other side of that, if Biden's forgetting things and saying hail to the queen, and people be sitting there going, oh no, he's falling apart right before our eyes.
Well, that's the Democrats' fault. They don't want to put nobody else to run against him. They want him to be the only person.
Because that's a slap in the face right now. That's why he's treading real lightly, but a lot of Democrats are probably nervous.
Then let's go with the fact that Kamala Harris could be the next president.
That's what people are thinking.
Why is we don't you need to see more of her.
She could step in. Let's just say worst case scenario, something happens to him health wise, mental wise.
Or he has to step down. So we need to see more of her then. Thank you.
Wow, we saw her at the Juneteenth thing.
What did she say there? I didn't see that.
The Juneteenth celebration.
Oh, she was there. Why do they always send her to everything that's black?
I know, and then she introduces the Divine Nine.
Did she do this? My name is Kamala. I am the vice president, and I am dumb.
Okay.
Well, she's a AKA.
Not her. Yeah. You know you're not supposed to be doing they noise. They sound. Shame on you, Kim. Okay.
All right, so that's it. Did they have her come out and do that?
No, they had other people doing that.
Thank you.
Representing the Divine Nine.
Well, speaking of the FBI, I have to give a follow-up on Boosie.
Okay.
Remember I just said, when they target you, that's it. They target you.
So they